Good evening. I'm glad that you are in our process of thinking through cultural dynamics of congregational ministry. There are so many dynamics of it that it is almost mind boggling. And as we work together this week, we are going to be looking deeply at this book, The Search to Belong. I think that you will love the book. I've not finished it yet, but it is an awesome book. I like the way that it challenges some myths of small groups and the way that it talks about the different levels of um, relationships from the public to the intimate. I think he raises a lot of excellent ideas, and I have a lot to learn from what he has to say. I have been working with small group ministry since, can you believe it, 1972, and I have seen some awesome groups, and then I've seen others. Seen some groups who have developed very strong relationships that last through the years, and I've seen other groups that have remained strangers, even though they may have met 3, 6, or 9 months at the same time with the same leader and the same group of people. I've also noticed through the years that because of some reason, whether that's health or schedule or family obligations, there is a need for people to limit their connection, which gives great validity to what he has to talk about as it relates to public connection. Nothing bad about that necessarily, but it's certainly a dynamic that we need to think of rather than laying a guilt trip on people that they must be in a small group. Our other work this week is going to be some very interesting work as we listen to that video. I've already watched it twice about the sacred space. It also has very valuable things to raise issues about our thinking. The article Space for God, Lived Religion is another excellent resource. You can go to the syllabus and get the information that you need so that you can access that via Moody Library. Of course, we're going to be reading the entire Myers book and then involved with that. I don't think any of us are architects or have architectural training. So when it says use your imagination to draw a map of your church's facilities, that's what it is. If it has 2 or 3 floors, well, then you need to make a different map for each floor so that you can delineate that and indicate the significance of the sacred space with some sort of key to indicate the significance of it. One of the quotes I like in the video is that we shape our buildings and then our buildings shape us. And as we think that one through, we begin to understand how certain buildings do not facilitate the kind of ministry that we would like to facilitate. Rather, they are a hindrance to it. So you need to think that one through. And on our discussion board, we are to discuss what category you think this online class is and why. And as we respond, I want us to respond very thoughtfully and interactively. Again, I want to say your initial post should be 300 words. I don't count 1, 2, or 3 letter words, so it needs to be end up being somewhere around 20, 25 lines in the post discussion board post. And then your interactive response needs to be 100 words. Again, I don't count the 1, 2, or 3 words. Oh, if you had "and the man," that's 3 letter words. I'd probably count it as 2, but I want you to really interact. Ask questions. Why do you think that? Explain. Are you certain that is your perspective? How would this impact this age group or somebody in this cultural setting? So interact good. And again, I want to encourage you to get your initial posts by midnight Chicago time on Friday. I think the deadline's Saturday, but if we get it on Friday night by midnight Chicago, that way all of us have more time to interact with it before the final deadline Monday night at 11:59, and then we can be more involved. I'm sorry for the confusion on the exam that happened here on today. Uh, they shut it off at midnight last night versus midnight tonight, and that's the reason we're working on getting times changed from 12:00 to 11:59. You probably don't see those numbers, but they are behind the scene, and there was that moment of confusion on that. God bless you in this week, and keep running in pursuit of Him. Blessings to you.